Welcome to Comics from the Future, our weekly preview show where you can check out all the upcoming covers and pre-order your copies with us. So let's get into it.
We got a lot of very cool covers to show off this week, beginning with,
All right, yeah, this is Punchline.
yes,
So
probably the hottest one of the week.
highly anticipated issue after her first appearance in Batman '89 a while back. We're finally getting Punchline #1. So this is a one-shot about her origin story, about just what made her so fanatically obsessed with the Joker and his philosophy. So we will get to see that unfold here. It's an extra-sized issue, but the price is still nice at just $4.99.
I feel like this is going to be super important. I mean, we're not surprised that Punchline's getting her own one shot. Like, if they announce an ongoing, we'd be like, yep, she deserves it. But also, we're seeing rumors of next year that she could be playing a bigger role in the future of Gotham.
There is some speculation.
Yes.
So, of course, there's not just one cover here. We have the Frank Cho variant.
That's nice. Look at all that
Nice
stuff
as
going on
always.
behind her.
He is a master.
Everyone knows she loves horses. And I guess that's why there's so many horses.
And then we have a blank variant that has her.
I don't see anything.
I was about to say, I know blank,
totally
and that's not
blank.
blank.
DC
Nothing there.
continuing to do really awesome blank covers with a little bit extra to them here.
They're gonna keep adding till like the blank cover just looks like a normal cover. They're like, you can scribble over there on the side or something.
So yeah, guys, if you want anything that we go over in the show, just say in the comments, claim or I want this. Any which way you slice it, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, or contact us if you're watching on YouTube. We have a lot of YouTube viewers. At the end, we have our contact information, or just message us.
Next we have DC Death Metal. This is a one shot, and it is Infinite Hours Extreme. I was trying to think the whole time of how to pronounce
Wow.
extreme.
I don't think they had enough room to fit the fourth X that they planned on
Yeah,
doing.
they wanted one more, but it didn't work with
Yeah.
the type. So this is just a one shot, but so Lobo sees the world through a little different lens, as you probably know if you've read anything with Lobo in it. And this is kind of what this story is about. Lobo is recounting some of the highlights from the DC universe, but through his viewpoint, which apparently involves a lot more motorcycles and violence than probably actually happened. So I feel like this is maybe not going to be like essential to like the overall plot, but really fun reading. And we know that Lobo has been a big part in the story. So this could turn out to be something big, or it could be just a really fun story, seeing kind of like a crazy reimagining of some key DC events.
Yeah, if you're going to do something called death metal, Lobo better be a part of it. I'm sure it's what
Yeah,
Scott Snyder said.
I mean, he should be the front man of the band or the manager of the death metal DC band.
All right, also from DC, this is the cover without the trade dress. They didn't have the trade dress ready. To Tales from the Dark Multiverse, Flashpoint #1. It's a one-shot. It is one of those what-if one-shots, and this one asks, what if Flashpoint was never cleaned up? What if, Thomas Wayne was still Batman? You have the Amazonians about to go to war with the Atlanteans. All that stuff is still going on. You got Reverse Flash out there. So if you are interested in things of that sort, a very awesome cover, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It is ready to order this week.
All right. One of our few from Marvel this week. This is Taskmaster #1, set to come out this November. This is a 5-issue miniseries where Taskmaster, everyone thinks he has killed Maria Hill of S.H.I.E.L.D. So everyone is spanning the globe trying to find him, and that is the setting of Taskmaster.
When did Taskmaster get a lightsaber?
And only one cover. Can you believe it? You don't have
That's
to choose.
amazing.
That's amazing
That is pretty
for
amazing.
Marvel. Thank you. I know many of our customers and friends have had some very full boxes lately because of all the variants. So just one cover for Taskmaster.
Based on his powers, if he wants to go to hiding, he just has to watch the best hide-and-seek player in the world, copy that, because he can copy any ability. He becomes immediately great at that. No one will find him.
This sounds like a Monty Python skit that goes on forever. They're just hiding forever. Okay, so from Aftershock Comics comes Miskatonic #1.
This looks cool.
Yeah, so I got to read this early. I got a preview copy of it, and it's good. If you like H.P. Lovecraft horror, you will like it in the way that it's like his writing. There's a lot of lead up to the horror, but when the horror hits, the horror doesn't really hit until the last few pages. It's pretty scary. It's set back in J. Edgar Hoover FBI era.
Hmm.
He has just taken over the FBI. He kind of fires everyone, and this one girl who is smarter than the rest convinces him to not fire her because she knows some deep dark secrets that when he learns, he's like, "You take the case. I'll stay out of your
Yeah.
way." And that's just the beginning. So I know Aftershock's been getting a lot of good press lately because they're making some deals for movies and
Yeah.
TV shows. So just wanted to feature this one, let you H.P. Lovecraft fans know about it.
Maybe for fans of the Call of Cthulhu role playing game too. It sounds like that kind of Hoover era
Yeah,
um,
absolutely.
Lovecraft stuff.
Okay, so now we're going to get to our next section where we just show what we consider to be cool covers, other number ones that you might know about.
So yeah, this is for Detective Comics 1030. Thought this one was super cool. This is the Bermejo cover. But to see the Batmobile on it too, kind of framed around the swooshing of his cape. Thought this was a super cool cover.
Yeah, there's Bermejos. I mean, at this point, I've lost track of trying to say which one I like the best.
Yeah.
There's so many good ones.
Okay, Rorschach number 2. Yes, Rorschach came out this week, and number 2 is already on the final order cutoff. A lot of you already have it on your list, which is great, but if you don't yet, read number 1, come get it off the shelf, or ask us to send it to you, and prepare for issue number 2. So this is the A cover, and then surprise, surprise, Peach Momoko is doing the B cover to this. Andy and I were talking earlier about how really nice the colors look in this, and it's just a different take than you may expect. I think it's really nice. So that is the variant for Rorschach 2.
This is the Joshua Middleton variant for Wonder Woman number 766. So his covers, they range from great to incredible.
Mm.
You determine where this one falls, but we always want people to know when he does his awesome Wonder Woman variants. And so here's possibly your first look at that.
So this is Hawkman number 29, and I couldn't remember if this is the final issue. Oh yeah, it's got
Yep.
the little sticker. Now I do remember this is the final issue of Hawkman, and super cool cover with him and Hawkgirl, and we also know that Hawkman's going to be in the new Black Adam movie, so it's interesting to see where Hawkman goes after this.
Okay, Green Lantern Season 2, issue number 9. What is going on here? This is a very classic looking cover for this
I
being
love
the A
this.
cover. So if you're on the series, then you're in for a treat.
I wonder if they're paying particular homage to something.
It's like
I
a
feel
certain
like,
cover.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is the A cover, Alex Ross's cover to Iron Man number 3. We have another awesome cover to show you, but we couldn't get away with not showing this one.
I know that it's just so rich,
Yeah.
so much.
Do you see the hidden skull within the fire?
Mm-hmm.
It's not totally hidden, but he is he is flying away from certain death.
Yeah, I just feel like that's such an extra cover. You got the city in the background, just the fire reflecting off his armor. It's such a good cover.
I got lucky enough as a retailer. I got to read a preview of this last night. It was a very cool issue. If you've enjoyed 1 and 2, you're gonna like it. More Unicorn Man, more him hanging out with Hellcat. Hellcat kind of tells him exactly why she doesn't always agree with him, which is a very good scene. But here's the B cover. This is the Varegi B cover. He's doing the American Indian inspired covers that I think look awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Wait till we get to the Spider-Man one later.
Oh yeah, that one is cool. Yeah. Next we have
Intense.
yes,
Wow.
this is for Star Wars Darth Vader number 7. This is just the A cover.
That is the
And-
toughest California raisin I've ever seen.
You don't see he has a saxophone and roller skates on underneath it. And then we have the Sprouse Empire Strikes Back cover, but is like taken from one of the most iconic scenes in Empire with the lineup of all the bounty hunters.
Yeah, I paused on that one because at first my eyes actually went to like the military dudes, and I'm like, I don't care about them. Then I scanned who was
Yeah.
there, and I was like, okay, this is cool.
Yeah.
Okay, up next we have Savage Avengers 14. This is the Chichetto variant. So if you just want this, or if you're on the regular series and you want the variant for this time, let us know.
Here is, speaking of Chichetto, He also did the A cover for Amazing Spider-Man number 52. Um, Actually, no, I'm sorry. This is the Chichetto variant
Yes.
for Amazing Spider-Man 52. Still a very cool cover. And then here's the other one I was promising, the
Oh, yeah.
Varegi Native American cover.
I
mean,
like it if you were like on the other side of a stained glass window and Spider-Man crawled down it. That's like what you would see
and
looking
then was
out.
getting electrified by Electro at the same time.
I love these.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Nice thing to follow the Alex Ross covers to have some of these.
Like a complete different shift in
Yeah, in
style,
style.
but still just as good.
Yeah.
Is this you? Who is this?
It's probably me. This is Wolverine number 7. This is the Phoenix variants that they're doing. All of the variants that are different characters infected with the Phoenix Force, and this is the Dodderman variant. We've seen Wolverine with the Phoenix Force before, but he was like an old man, space Wolverine Phoenix thing.
Yeah, I think that was a Donny Cates thing.
Yeah, something like that. I like his fire claws.
No, maybe Jason Aaron wrote that one.
Okay, now I'm going to show you guys some Power Rangers number 1 covers. Last week we talked about Mighty Morphin. Now we're on Power Rangers. So 2 different series split up here. So this is the A cover, then the B cover, and then the Yoon C cover. So really different styles there for you to pick and choose which one you like best for this new series.
So Kick-Ass and Hit Girl both have their new series, and it's together. And as you can see, they are not going to be friends in this one. So this is Kick-Ass versus Hit Girl. It's a 5-issue series. So if you're a fan of those characters, that is about to begin. I like reading their stuff. This one, it looks like Mark Millar is turning writer duties over to somebody else, though, which is interesting. Here is the variant cover to that.
Scalara.
Yes, and then here is... Oh, I thought we had one more, but we do not.
Well, this is Resident Alien. So this, I believe, got picked up for a show not that long ago.
Yeah.
So it's had a couple of volumes out, but a very popular take on like a suburban alien. People don't see him as an alien; they just see a person. But really cool series that's getting turned into something.
Nice cover, kind of minimalist, but I like it. Okay, then we have Star Trek Voyager 7's Reckoning. It's a 4-part miniseries that is starting soon.
This is Archie and Friends Fall Festival number 1.
Cute.
Yeah, if you just, some people, they want some light comics, they want to enjoy the fall, all that. So here's a nice little one-shot by Archie Comics.
Next we have, this is Belle, Horns of Minotaur. This is the C cover. So Belle's kind of the Zenoscope superhero character. There's been a couple of one-shots recently, but of course there's this cover plus many, many more to check out.
And I actually chose this cover because it is Jimenez who's been doing the Batman variants that everyone, the incentives,
Oh, yeah.
the 125s.
See a little bit more broader picture.
Yeah. So his work on Batman has just been fantastic. So I thought I'd show that off. But as Andy said, there are a lot of other covers of this one.
That's why we direct you guys to Previews World for that. Okay, this is Cutting Edge Siren Song number 1. This is the A cover.
Yeah, we were talking about this one earlier from Titan. So this is a very European comic by a very big
an
Italian artist
Yep.
that is, they say, Tomb Raider crossed with League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yep.
So it sounds really, really cool.
This is 7 Secrets number 4, the Jenny Frizen cover. Awesome with her colors, as always.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it reminds me of a bright day where there's a little bit of fog out.
Next, we have We Only Find Them When They're Dead, number 3, cover B. So they've been doing these Dead God variants. They've been the cover Bs. Great series and really, really cool covers.
Okay, I'm about to take you guys through a whole bunch of Dynamite.
Oh boy.
Number 1 was a big hit. It's the perfect time to read this spooky book, and it has a lot of covers, so you get exactly what you want. This is the A cover, the Perio variant. This is what you get if you're just on regular subscription with us. Then we have the C cover, the Deja Thoris Momoko version. This is super creepy yet beautiful at the same time. We have the Peanuts homage.
So this was one of the ones, this and the next one, were the covers that just were released. I
Yeah.
mean, within like an hour.
These are neat. Okay, so Peanuts, and next we have a Dr. Seuss homage.
With Red Sonja.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Red Sonja and Dr. Seuss.
Thing 1 and Thing 2 look like they're about to tear her up.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure there are more covers available on, I know there are in fact, on Previews World. So go look on there for the full scope of it, but those are some highlights we wanted to make sure you saw.
We couldn't go on the live show without those covers there. Like, we
Yeah.
literally pulled those, it was like 5:15 and we're pulling
And
those
what
covers
Dr.
in.
Seuss book is that? I'm wondering. Let me know in the comments.
Isn't it like all the wonderful things you'll see,
Let
maybe?
the people tell.
Okay. So this is Hellboy and the BPRD, the Seven Wives Club. This is the Adam Hughes cover. I think he really knocked it out of the park on this one. And then it has a variant by Mike Mignola himself, who is very good at copying the Mike Mignola style.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's really good at that. Yeah.
Looks like a spitting image of his own style.
Then we have Marvel Action Chillers. So this is, I believe it is a one-shot, but it is a few short stories that are like for all ages, but kind of spooky. So some horror stories with your favorite Marvel superheroes.
Oh, what is this? Man.
This cover was so weird, I just had to put it on there.
Is this True Lives of the
Yes.
Fabulous Killjoys? National
Yes.
Anthem #2. This is the cover C. So this just came out this past week. We do have #1 on the shelf still. So sometimes this show is good to tell you, hey, this other thing came out, and this is the #2 for it.
I think the people that make this, they're like, let's do this cover. The people who like this sort of thing will pick it up. And so there you have it.
Audience.
Yeah. So this is American Vampire 1976, #2. This is the part of the show where we tell you guys all about the #2s, 3s collected, and we're gonna end with some very cool toys as well. But the second issue of this is available for order. If you caught the first one, let us know if you want this one.
Then we have a big one, which is Champions #2. So Champions #1 was huge. All your favorite teen characters are now outlawed.
Yep.
So a lot of people picked this book up. I think this is going to be a really big deal, especially with these heroes kind of on the up and coming, being the next big wave of characters.
Yeah, my favorite part of #1 is that not all the teens agree with them going against being outlawed. Like something bad happened, and so it's interesting. It isn't cut and dry, and it made a really good read.
Okay, this is Warhammer 40k Marnius Calgar #2. Once again, the #1 came out this week, and the #2 is already here. This is a 5-issue miniseries. It is officially through Marvel, so there you go.
This is Marvel's Voices. It was a one-shot released a little while ago, and they're doing a new printing of it. So this is, they didn't really say second print, it's like new printing.
Yeah.
And it's just a bunch of different writers and artists doing their take on different Marvel characters.
Then we have Marvel's X. This is the trade paperback. If you know anything about it, a lot of really good Alex Ross covers. And this is $17.99.
Now, Marvel's really changed their tune on the pricing of their trades, and I'm
They've
so
lowered
glad.
it to, yeah,
This is
a bit more
$15.99 for the Ravencroft trade paperback.
So there's only one book that didn't get their cover in on time. Strange Academy #3 has a second printing. Strange Academy, what a great series. It has been very, very hot. So they've taken #3 back to second print. Imagine your own cover.
This I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
Just
This is
because
impressive.
I own the original book, but I do want this one to reread it. But this is True Believers, which are Marvel's dollar reprints, but they've kind of now started going with themes for them. So we had some Black Widow related ones. Now this is for King in Black, the big Venom event going on later on this year or into next year. And this is this is King in Black Beta Ray Bill. And if you know anything about these, it seems like these characters that they're spotlighting are going to play a big part in it. Like with True Believers, King in Black, Black Panther.
Yeah, I love that they're releasing these as their teaser as to what characters are going to
Yeah.
be major characters, and some of them it's like Bay Ray Bill. Okay, I can see that, but others are
First, we saw Black Knight,
Yeah,
and we were like,
Black
"What's
Knight.
Black Knight
Yeah, it
doing?"
really
And
shocked
then
me.
I feel like the next day they revealed there's a Black Knight miniseries. It's a King in Black
Yeah.
Black Knight miniseries. So, and then we have Valkyrie, which we know there is I think like maybe a 3-part miniseries. It's the return of the Valkyrie for the King in Black event. So it's a great primer, I guess, to read before you jump into all the big King in Black event.
And those are all just $1.
2.50 cents, 4 quarters.
Okay, yeah, bring me a gold dollar. So now we have some Spawn reprintings. This is Spawn 308 second print, then Spawn 309 third print, and Spawn 310 second print.
Yeah, Spawn has just been blowing up, so I'm not surprised he has sent these back for new printings. As everybody rushes in when 311 arrives, they're going to want to read the early parts.
Yeah, and in case you didn't know,
story.
311 of Spawns does start a new story arc if you've wanted to get on top of that. So just let us know, we can get you added.
This is American Ronin number 2. It's a 5-part series, and number 1 just came out. So just this is your reminder. If you want the second one, it is now available for sale.
Then we have Vane number 2. This was the vampire book that came out this week with number 1. So if you read it and liked it, pick up number 2. Or if you haven't and it looks interesting, we've still got some of number 1 left. And then you can ask us to get number 2. And you're all caught up.
All right, I had some people asking me for this a while back. I think it's been resolicited.
Yeah.
This is Horizon Zero Dawn 1 through 4, the Momoko pack. And it includes, for all the Momoko heads, we got you the Momoko pack. It is a 1 through 4, includes 1 exclusive Virgin variant cover, so it sounds like it's going to be random, for just $30.
And then we have Skulldigger Skeleton Boy, the collected trade by Jeff Lemire,
Nice.
spinning out of the pages of Black Hammer. Even if you miss Black Hammer, this story, more than I think any other, has not much to do with Black Hammer.
Mhm.
It really
I agree.
expands the universe, and you could really read it on its own.
I kind of recall it being like, if you're a Batman fan,
Mhm.
you can. I like suggesting Black Hammer to people in the Black Hammer universe because it's as close to independent superhero feel as you can
Mhm.
get. So if you want to read some indie stuff, you're mainly stuck to Marvel and DC. This is a good intro.
Yeah, and it is $19.99.
This is Bionic, the trade paperback. Is this a original graphic novel?
It is.
Yeah.
I read a little about this. The cover struck me. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is this? So basically, it's set in the near future, and this guy has a crush on a girl, and before he can talk to her, she has an accident and comes back partly robotic. They rebuild her, and now he, has to try to decide if he likes her, and I don't know, but the art was captivating,
Yes.
and I think the plot sounds pretty
That
cool.
does sound good.
Yeah, how much is that? That's $19.99.
$19.99.
Let's get to the toys. Merry Christmas.
Toy time. What, me? Okay.
Yeah, this is you. This is all you.
All right, this is Holiday Holly Quinn. What? Okay, this is funny.
Harley Quinn.
They seem to be naming all these based on, so Holly Quinn with mallet plush, $11. This is Rudolph Flash.
That's who you want in front of your sled.
That is
He's
cute.
I feel like
That's
he's just
really
gonna
cute.
rip the reins out of your hand when he starts running.
How else can Santa get everywhere in one night?
Oh my gosh.
I haven't seen these yet. These are new to me. So yeah, Santa Joker. Let me see. Can you imagine anyone less Santa-like
Less-
than the Joker?
Yeah, you're gonna get more tricks than treats.
Should be Krampus Joker.
Yeah.
This Joker, yeah.
And then Scrooge Batman. Yes, I love that they switched it up a bit for this. These are
Yeah.
really adorable. These are all $11. These are all plushies too. So these aren't Funko. They're from Funko, but they're not Funko Pops. They're plushies.
All right, well, that is it. That is this week. So sort of a medium week. We've had some really big
Yeah.
ones,
Yeah.
but they've scaled back, taken a breath.
Definitely Marvel has kind of been like, we're gonna hold back before we hit it real hard with all the King in Black stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, which I think is going to make everybody happy. There's been a lot of very full pull lists for a few weeks now, so lighten up a little bit before we get into some intense stuff again.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us on this week's Comics from the Future. Please also check out our show we do every Tuesday where we read the new comics. They're fresh out of the box and we do a spoiler-free preview. And then every Sunday at 1 o'clock, Megan and I, from our studio in our house, do it's not much of a studio if you really see it.
I try to make it look nice.
Yeah, well, you do a good job. We do our every Sunday we sell classic and modern comic sets. It's a very popular show. But thank you very much, and we're going to leave you with some order details.
Bye.